and welcome back to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. In this series, now I'm going to discuss about question number 26 for AWS Solution Architect Professional Level. These questions are provided by hadoopexam.com. So now let me directly jump into the questions. So question is asking, you have started working with the Question-26 INC around 7 years back as a senior solution architect. That time you have created a VPC with the 16 IP addresses. Okay, so question is basically start from here. 7 years back when you joined this organization, let's say you created a VPC and which has a support of 16 IP addresses. So only 16 machines can be have distinct IP. Even 5 out of this reserved by AWS. So only 11 are available to you to use your. And that time organization was small and having few online services, and now you found that this VPC is not enough. Based on new services are launched like radiobook.com, which is their online audiobook solutions, and text-to-speech services launched using quicktechie.com, which directly convert your textbook into audiobook website. Hence you need the VPC with at least 32 IP addresses. So what you have to do, upgrade this VPC with 32 IP addresses. Like you wanted to have the 16 IP addresses. Now you wanted to have VPC with 32 IP addresses. So what you have to do for this? So now let me go to the explanation first. So basically we want to expand our existing VPC or to do something to solve this problem. CIDR block for VPC. You can assign a single CIDR block to a VPC, correct, which we know, and the allowed block size between /28 to /16 net mask, correct. In other words, VPC can be of 16 size, minimum 2 raised to power 4 and 2 raised to power 16, because how would you calculate it is 32 minus 28, which is 2 raised to power 4, and this is here 32 minus 16, here 2 raised to power 16 IP addresses. So based on this, the calculation which comes out is 65 different IP addresses you can get, and here 16 addresses you can get. So you initially created with this configuration. You can't change the size of VPC after you create it. If it depends on what kind of options you get in your question. Basically things would evolve, and in recent years AWS has changed many things. So this is on, if your question is like bit old and no option is provided, then you may select this option, basically, correct. You can't change the size of the VPC after you create it. If your VPC is too small to meet your needs, you need to terminate all instances in VPC, delete the VPC, and then create a new larger VPC. That was a long back story, basically around 2016 or something. After that things had changed basically, and this is no more an option. But if your question does not have options basically, and only have options corresponding to this, then you need to choose accordingly. Now new feature around 2017, expanding VPC is basically the different way. Amazon private cloud now allows customer to expand their VPCs by adding a secondary IPv ranges. Correct. In existing VPC, you can create a CIDR block and attach as a secondary IPv4 addresses. Customers can add the secondary CIDR blocks to the VPC directly from the console. It means AWS console, or by using command line utility to have created the VPC with the primary CIDR block. So you can expand it. Similar to the primary CIDR block, secondary CIDR block are also supported by all AWS services, including Elastic Load Balancer, Net Gateway, and anything. So it's a very similar way. You just expand your existing CIDR with adding additional block. This feature has two key benefits. First, customers who are launching more and more resources in their VPC can now scale up their VPCs on demand. So these things had changed in 2017 onwards, basically in AWS. Second, customer no longer have to over allocate private IPv4 spaces in their VPCs. They can allocate only what is required at the time and later expand it as needed. With this benefit, and this feature can make it significantly easier for customer to manage their private IPv4 addresses. There is no additional charge to use this feature, correct. This feature is available in all AWS regions except government cloud and AWS China business cloud. using reasons, correct? So now let me go to the options available to this question. So change the CIDR block and add a new 16 IP address. Yes, this is change a CIDR block, and this is a possible answer. Delete the CIDR block and add 32 IP addresses. So this is not a right solution, correct? You can't delete just IP address. More than 16 IP addresses are not supported. This is absolutely wrong, correct? This is like we delete the VPC and then create a new large VPC. That is one option, and I don't think so. Change the CIDR block and add new 16 IP addresses to possible. Directly to do that, you need to add secondary CIDR block. That is the solution. So not an A is the correct answer. No. See, so based on this, like based on available options, if your option says you can add secondary IP CIDR address, then that would be absolutely correct answer. But here this option is not saying, so you need to delete the VPC and create a new larger VPC. That looks to me correct answer here basically. So based on the available option, you need to choose the answer. If, as I said, if question has a new options added like CIDR block as a secondary CIDR block, you can add it, then you can use that option as an answer. So that's all about question number 26. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like this session. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe it, and for more detail and more learning material, visit hadoopexam.com. There you would get more premium content basically for this learning. That is what I can say for now. Thanks for watching, and wish you all the best. Hello, in this video I'll tell you how to convert a long text into MP3 file or in OGZ format, and which you can download as well. For that you would be using a software provided by quicktechie.com. So now let me show you the features and what all can be done using this software. So let me start here. Even before I start, I wanted to show you this software is provided by quicktechie.com, and this is their website. This is the website which you need to go to and download this software. So let's start with the features. You can download your text converted into MP3 or OGZ format, whatever text you have converted in any language which is supported by utility, and whatever voice rate you want to change. Virtually there is no limit because we are using here Google Voices to convert your text into voice. So Google has there a limit with 5000 characters in each request, but we have created this software such a way there is no limit. You can create as big as text file and you can convert into a single MP3 file. What we do basically, we submit multiple requests if there is a more than 5000 characters in each request, and then we accumulate the result and finally gives one MP3 file or OGG file. Voice tuning, personalized. You can change the pitch of the voices as per your need. There are different 20 semitones and 4 times faster speeds, etc. You can set up on this using this tool. Highly secure. Every communication between your machine and Google Cloud happens on encrypted manner. So this is a highly secure, and it is being done using Google Cloud credentials only. There are 40 plus different languages supported and 250 different voices. Operating system. This software can work on Windows, Unix, and Mac OS. So now pricing. So you need to get a subscription from quicktechie.com. So this is the website where you need to get the subscription basically annually and semi-annual subscription for using this software. That is one thing. Once you subscribe the software, there is no character limit, no basically other limit until your subscription expires. So we have a subscription of 6 months and 12 months. So you can subscribe this. Other thing which Google has basically their own prices for conversion of text to speech basically. So but if you see up to 4 million character for a standard or non-wavenet voices, it's absolutely free for each month. So 4 million characters is equal to, you can imagine, is almost 10 textbook in general. This would equivalent to that. Correct. And Google Cloud provides up to 1 million character text to speech conversion for WebNet voices, which is high quality voices, free for 1 month, absolutely free. And if you are using Google trial version of 90 days, the $300 is also free to use. So this is a much cheaper solution compared to anything which is available online, text to mp3 conversion or something. Those has a limitations, how many characters you can send in each request, how much you can download this, how monthly limit they have, kind of thing. There's once you subscribe this software, until your subscription expires, there's no limit. You can convert as many character as you want. So that is what the pricing perspective. Now let's move to the customer base for this this tool which quick techie has, audiobooks converter. So like most of the people now started converting textbook into the audiobooks, and they wanted to listen it and kind of things, and